Okay, here's a video on how to complete the square. So I have this problem, y equals x squared plus 4x plus 1. And I'm asked to complete the square and put it in graphing form. So I want this to be a perfect square. I would like it to look like this. Some perfect square inside here, like I'm not going to write the plus or minus because we don't know what it's going to be, but I would like it to be like x plus something squared plus something, or maybe it'll be minus something. So how, like if I try to factor this, just trust me, it won't work, because if I try to multiply to make 1 and add to make 4, that's not going to work. So I'm going to kind of hope this makes sense by drawing the algebra tiles. If I have an x squared tile, that's a square-shaped tile with side lengths of x, right? X times x is x squared. And if I have 4 x tiles, they have side length of x, and then the short side is just 1. And then I have 1 regular tile. And if I wanted to arrange them to make a square, I could take half of the x tiles, and since they're the same length, their side length is the same as this square, I would stick 2 of the x tiles here, see 2 of them here, and stick 2 of them here. And then I can put this one in here, but I see that it's not a perfect square yet because I'm going to draw these, like maybe I'll shade them. I need 3 more tiles to make it a perfect square. And then I could do that thing, you know, the area model box that we make, and we go, hey, this is x plus 2 times x plus 2. See how I made a perfect square? Because x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x, and there they are. X times 2 is 2x, there they are. And 2 times 2 is 4. I just drew those a different color so that to show that I added them. So how can I complete the square here? Well, all these numbers will work fine for completing the square, except for I'm missing 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3. But I can't just willy-nilly add 3. I'm also going to subtract 3. Or you can say, hey, let's, instead of subtract 3, I know you guys don't like that. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. How's that? I didn't leave room for that. I mean, that's how you guys have been taught to do it. So I added 3 to both sides. So now I have x squared plus 4x plus 1. Or sorry, plus 4. So now that's what I need to make the perfect square. So I'm going to, there it is. But I have that plus 3 over here. So I'm going to subtract 3 on both sides. Because see, like when I added this 3 and I had to add something over here. So that's why I was saying I could just add and subtract 3 from the same side, but I don't think you guys like that. So there's that. And then I'm just going to subtract 3 on both sides. And now I have x plus 2 all squared minus 3. That is the graphing form. Okay, so then I can just graph it. It's pretty easy to graph that because this is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. So we know this gives us it's a parabola, and this gives us a horizontal shift, and this gives us a vertical shift. So I can just draw a set of axes. I don't need Desmos for any of this. I know it's going to be vertically shifted down, and horizontal shift is going to be 2 to the left. That's my vertex. Okay, and then A is 1, so I'm just going to kind of show it. Okay, I don't need to label it because it's very clear that this is -2 and -3. Okay.